immediately their interbranch sources know that they're not showing both sides of stories. You know how they've been faking both sides of stories with interbranch, internation, original state databases and evidence rackets. A relationship to them with our fact-cheating nature that was set up to be perpetually exploited. So the media is not letting truth. So they want him to go. They want the president. They're pretending they think the president should go in there and play. Let's argue about things that aren't even real premises. With the election. That's all. That's attached to debatable things that they waste their time with perpetually. See, that's why we have the media not pretending they're fake science and told to do that, because the business model of the campuses, of everything, even the industries of the intelligence, they can't make distinctions in all ways. That's why we have forsaken areas. That's why areas go without health care, and they blame it on bills and things like that, instead of taking positions that's a relationship to forsaken areas from our original losses. Look at our cities, look in infrastructure. That's from divided means that were forced with terror laws in relationship to the North with slavery. What George Washington was still counter-extorted by. And we had to counter-extort. They were still overtly extorted by. He had to counter-extort them with the French general right before the last battle of the Revolutionary War. Now, so, to make proper treatments, too, we had international police associated with geopolitical prison structure, fact treatment nature, with psychology, interscience, intermilitary, internation, tied to database evidence rackets, tied to courts associated with them, and with areas needing to cover up roles with areas of original state line progressions from databases and evidences rackets. They don't even let it report it still. They still just torture me. It's out of control. In other words, we have means way beyond this and rights to claim the Native American landscape and rights as our own, unforsaken, especially as our own, because look at the cities. Look at the little kids. They're supposed to come out and then go into New York City or Hartford. The porch just leads out to that. And right there, we're going to examine the Institute of Living, Hartford Hospital's campus, being used by sick doctors, attaching people to fake conversations. They're using this place to cover line progressions, because they had all these military cliques with the drugs and stuff with the medical cliques, and then they have to cover that up and they're with the policing, arresting people for what they're doing worse through the kids in the database rackets. Weathersfield police confessed and recorded, involved with their interbranch sources and with the media's Connecticut sources, with the upskirts natures with the schools, and with the policing of them further recorded, further confessed, using Facebook policing to cover it up. They also have the Coast Guard involved with this Joshua Julian. Won't leave you alone on Facebook. Never had anything to do with him growing up. All these little cliques tied to my neighbors and his relatives with the police families and with the predators, with the facts, with the courts, with their drug cliques. And then they're attached to them and their family members attached to schools where they had my name in their mouths. And we have bad people that we had to get out of these courts and put some truth tellers around. Internation. Every nation's got top-down legal nature's got to have to go. If they want to play these games, they're doing it with the media. Media's criminally influenced. They have no right to fabricate stories to keep whatever the delusions they have that they can't express because they say pretend it's for business. They have no right. There's extortion too. We have extortion. We're not letting it reported. They're not letting parents. And I'm not a parent, but I'm a family member They're not letting us discipline the rest of the child predators with the courts, and with the ages of prisons tied to the areas too. Sick with their doctors. You guys don't even realize, because no one sees this. Everyone's just playing suit and tie guys. They can't respond to writing because they criminally incompetent is worse.